Okay, so I think for this class right now, I actually be tolerating any question on the class before once we're done. If you have a question, check it. So just a recap of everything we did in the last session. For we got stopped out power. So I said what a directional bias is built on what our price action analysis. And I told you how to determine the directional bias is what always from your higher time frame. Your lower time frame is just for you to execute everything you've been taught from your basic market, from your advanced market structure down to the last class with the trading ranges. That's what go to your lower time frame to say once price has already executed the PUI. So last class we actually just did for basic theory, I think. I just showed you guys, just explained a few theories to you guys about directional bias. So today I'm actually giving a chat example. I don't even want to go back to past data. This is just a recent trade I got using the directional bias. So for you to actually pick a niche, first of all, know what type of trader you are. Are you a swing trader? Are you a day trader? Just pick your niche and work with it. If you're a swing trader, you stick to a higher time frame. If you're a day trader, get your directional bias on a higher time frame and scale down to your lower time frame and look for your setup. So just as we had identified from our higher time frame, in bullish market scenario, and price give this retracement. This is more like a retracement to continue the bullish structure we have, and we have our algo market structure playing out in the higher time frame. And I think taking a trade here, actually, this took a week complete, a complete week to play out to where it is right now. You can't. Are you going to wait for a week for you to see profits from the market? From the market? No. So for me, I actually trade the on daily basis. So I just have to swing because I wanted any stress of catching multiple trades. So price reacted just as I showed you guys. This is your higher time frame narrative. Price reacted here and we scaled down to what? A lower time frame. I told you the best lower time frame I stick to is always the 15-minute time frame. Anything below it is just my refinement. I don't take any trade from the 15 minutes. I mean below the 15-minute time frame.
Hello, boss.
Yes.
Please, you're not. I'm not really getting what you're saying.
Am I audible to everyone?
Yeah, you're audible now. I can get you now.
Yeah, you're audible now.
Okay. So I said, for me, a lower time frame I usually strictly consider and bank on my setups are usually the 15 minutes. Once I have a direction for my higher time frame, I scale to my 15 minutes. When it's not clear, I can check my 30 minutes, possibly 1 hour. I don't go below the 15 minutes. Anything below is for refining my entries. And I told you, taking any opposite direction when price had already react to this guy is risky. You can take any sell you have from this zone downward, but once price gets to your inducement, any sell, any contradicting direction is going to get born out. That's this is a trade. Yeah, this is a trade. But this is a retracement, but you can still catch retracement while coming down to your overall directional bias, overall price direction. I told you from here, what should you start looking for? Start looking for your market structure. Don't get yourself complicated or there's nothing different here. It's still the same thing. On your 4R, it's the same market structure. You're not coming to trade anything new. This is the same thing you're coming to look on your lower time frame. Just still applying the same concept on your lower time frame. Same sweep break and engagement you have on your higher time frame is what you are seeing here. If you mark it up and you can see price reacting to the QI here, giving you if you should take this trade, this is more like a 1 to 9. We should ask if your target are yeah, this 1 to 9 is the reward trade in a day, and your swing trader is still there battling with 1 to 0.5 which to reward ratio. Is that understood? So just have a direction from a higher time frame. Keep on scaling till price gets to your overall T. That's when you can start looking for new directions. There are probably up to 9 setups from this guy down to the overall TP where I had on my 4R. I think breaker blocks are used for what? Continuation. Fair value gaps are used for continuation. If you scale to your 5 minute time frame on this trade here, what is breaker block? A breaker block is your failed order block. This is an order block that give a break of structure. For your other block traders, they are going to bank on this. If you scale down to your 5 lower time frame, this is a complete order block. This guy here, but is what reacting to a buy PUI. It got failed. Breaker blocks are usually used for continuations, not for your entry. I don't know if you get me. This is your main entry here. Either entry from other block, your Quasimodo reversal, or FVG, any entry model you use. I told you we are going to we're going to discuss on that more in our next class. But just know that breaker blocks are used for continuation. FVGs are used for continuation. And if you trade the FVG pattern here, this is still, I don't trade FVG. I just make it of FVGs as confidence. This is still another entry for you. And now, price reacting to this zone here. This is the other block. We can see algo market structure playing out here. This is a sweep. Price swept after reacting to your breakout or fair value gap. This is a sweep. There's nothing more complicated. You are not doing anything new on a lower time frame. You are still coming to do the old trading culture, your entry setup. This is your pullback. Though this is kind of it's not fast since your other block itself. This is another entry. All of this from what? Just this directional bias you have. You are not regarding any other noise you are having. If you should come to your one eye, you can be seeing a lot of noise here. There's just a break of structure here, but you can be seeing other possible retracement from this zone. You are to disregard any noise. Focus on just what your directional bias. You say this guy did not break any structure for you to take a long. But why are you fully banking on this? It's because of your directional bias from your higher time frame. So trading is actually easy. You're not don't make anything complicated for you. It's easy when you have studied. I will always say there's nothing that is hard. Just study and know your edge in this market. Trading is easy. Don't complicate anything for yourself. What you look on your higher time frame, still seek on it on your lower time frame. Just have your direction and you will find.
Because I actually understand better now. Could this be the reason why I eat SL? I think this I'm seeing some of the reasons why I eat SL.
That's strange. You can still see here after price reacted to this zone here. I don't want to escape that. This is still a sweep. This is a break. Price still took out what? Your old external range liquidity. Going with a premium and discount zone, this is your SLQ here. This is your range.
Boss, is this not a breaker block?
This guy here.
Yes, yes.
Yes, it's a breaker block, but if I should start putting it now, you'll start hearing this breaker block is gotten from a lesser time frame. I told you I don't treat time frames lesser than this. But for you to clearly see this, it's from your 50 minutes. Price had already mitigated this guy. The chances of it coming back to peak, take out this liquidity and go is very rare because there's already a mitigation on this breaker. Now, price after your breaker mitigation, you still had a bullish momentum to the upside. There was no valid break of structure at this zone. There was no valid price didn't take out your external range liquidity. We still went back to have what? Because now I'm very sure if I should say if I had just come here and mark out your strong low, your inducement, your sweep and break, you tell me it's in the what are they calling? It's in the premium zone. Why am I taking this? I mean, why am I taking a buy? Always look out for mitigated PUIs. Price has already mitigated this breaker. This is where you have your sweep. This guy here. This is where you have your.
Boss,
This is your break. Oh,
boss, this is you're still dying down to my questions.
your questions should come after this session.
Okay.
Yeah. So price reacted towards a breaker block. This is a new market structure on the 15 minute. This will be more visible on the 5. This is your sweep. This is your break. This is your strong low. and this guy here to serve as your
SSQ.
structural liquidity. So trading the Quasimodo reversal or your order block, just make it go. Okay, let me make use of the order block. This is a trade. And now, if you should six, let me just enter the file. In our trading ranges, what do we have about after a sweep of liquidity? The next low created is what? A new strong. This is another. This is a sweep. Price taking out our old liquidity, and you can see price took out this guy. This is a break of structure. This is a SLQ last pullback. This cannot be a SLQ. This is the last pullback we're having. We still had the pullback here, but you can't make use of very tight pullbacks and expect a price to come and take out your engagement. You don't have any PY today. This is double bottom liquidity. So this is actually a perfect liquidity. A double bottom liquidity. That's for the retail traders. And you have your order block. The price didn't react to your order block here. So those that did entry on liquidity or the Quasimodo reversal, that's this guy. That's where price reacted to after sweeping your liquidity, not the other block in this case.
Boss, this thing is very simple when you're explaining it like this to us. But when one is on chat, to be able to side out all this your liquidity like this is very hard though.
It's very
We really need to
it's
train our eyes to be able to see all this.
thank God you just answered yourself. It's very hard because you haven't studied or you haven't trained your eyes. All of these are in the charts. I'm not using a different eye to see this thing. It's the same eyes.
No,
And
boss, I think your it's because of consistency, because you've been seeing this thing over and over. I'm sure maybe that's the thing.
what's not making you see it over and over?
Boss, you have been in the financial market for long now, so definitely
Who tell
you
you
should be versed in.
I've been here for long.
But how come you really master chat this much?
Keep on asking me. I'll just tell you go and study.
Boss, you promised to drop us the link to uh, one trading view like that for backtesting.
I'll drop it after this class.
Thank you,
Boss,
boss.
I have a question.
Can questions come after the class? I've already said it. I'm not taking any question. Wow. So just jot down your question. Put them down. Once I'm done, I'll give room for questions. Okay, I'm here in silence. Hope we're all hearing me too.
Yes, boss.
Okay, so cool. We can hear you. So this is just to tell you, let's say this is 1, 2, 3. Although I know you are definitely not going to catch all of these guys if you are to be active. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like
That's someone becoming a millionaire in just a day.
You still have another trading setup here, but I'm actually not going to go much up all the way up there. So let me just stop here. All of these trades are taking what from just a single directional bias you have on your 4R. Don't get yourself confused and complicated. Now, I'm very sure someone here, this is what you mark out. And you now come to me and tell me, price did not come to the most extreme. Someone here will come and tell me that this is your strong,
Try
this is your
the inducement.
structural liquidity, this is your what? Other block, this is your break of structure. Let's if you have a break of structure, it gives men that broke structure. You did not pay attention to anything. This is the only thing you just come, open your one eye and check, and you come and tell me, boss, price did not, price did not, price did not mitigate the most extreme POI.
Boss, like seriously, I've gathered a lot of things today. Like seriously, a lot of things.
So I don't know. Just go and study.
And I see the reason. And I see the reason why I keep asking you, why is this point of interest not to be bang on, and you don't always want to give me an answer. It's because I usually go but to 1 hour.
You just come to your one eye and you see this now, and you ask me, price did not cut the most. You are forgetting all the noise, all the things that have gone down here from this guy here. You are not paying attention to anything. You think there's nothing going on here. You are just looking for the most extreme, the one that see
Price will never.
anything that is visible to your eye, but anything I see that is very visible and very obvious for me is a trap in the market. I prefer seeing things that I'll have to stress my eye before I see them. The big banks here are not here to give you money, they are here to eat your money instead.
If one is to bang on this trade, Jesus Christ will surely come down before price reverts to this praise.
Why should price reverse when it has already mitigated what it wants to mitigate? If I thought
That's what we
used back here,
that's what we used to bang on our boss. It was until, if not because you just told us about this lower time frame, we will always be banking on that 1 hour setup.
so I think that's actually that for directional bias. I just should get a chart example. Who was asking about
Boss, can you go to a different pair? Good.
so Chuku, you're the one asking me about GB. So Chuku, I be emperor.
Boss, yes. I can hear you, boss. I'm still here.
Okay, so what exactly were you asking on GBP card?
No, GPP card played out well. It's just that I said I did not see like a lower time frame entry, that it played out from higher time frame. It was on the 4 hour I took the trade. That's what I was saying.
Oh,
So I was asking, what if you don't see like a lower time frame entry, and you said it's not possible, that you always see.
yes, you must always have it.
Boss, I have a question on USD JPY. I posted it on the chat. Based on trading range, I didn't take it, but that was the exact trade that you took. So, um,
God, but that's the same trade I had issue with. Good, that's it, boss. You had your TP hit already.
So boss on. Okay.
Okay, so this is USDT.
So boss, yes, let's start from 4 hours. Then we can go down.
So, what trend are we on currently?
An uptrend,
Bullish.
boss.
Once price of can see the consecutive breaks of structure will happen. Or what to the upside? Any retracement? This is a retracement, not a change of character. This can only be a change of character when price are coming. It's not supposed to be. This guy here, price came back to react to what? He buys you. Again, price took out a major structure here. That's where you consider yet to be what a change of character and look for sell. I see this. So we have been trending up. The only thing you see is a retracement. So now, this move going here, is it an impulsive move or a retracement?
An impulsive move.
Impulsive move.
This particular move. So what are you looking for in an impulsive move? Are you going to trade against the impulsive move or you trade with it?
You
You
trade
trade
with
with
it.
Go down to your lower time. Pure eyes here, there's no valid thing to check on. But for me, a key thing to watch out here is this guy. Who I don't trade higher time than pure eyes. Whichever, but this is liquidity. This is just to tell you that any POI for me is already mitigated. That's just what I'm trying to tell you. And it's any POI here is mitigated.
Can't hear you, boss.
Any POI here is mitigated. Price is already reacting to what? A higher time frame by POI. This is what your external range liquidity. This is your overall what? Profit target.
yes.
And USDJPY is actually the goated guy respecting breaker blocks. It is a breaker block. The SI should be actually below, not actually like this. So we still have what? Series of trends. These are all trends. From our higher time frame, what are we basically looking for?
For buys.
It's get to your lower time frame, which is your recent what are they called? Your recent price action. Zones here. Zones here. Is there this is a breaker, right? I think this guy is good at respecting breaker action. This is a breaker here. So this guy here is mitigated. The other block here, mind you, this guy is where your overall external range liquidity. Yeah, no, I think there's a- yeah, this guy here is your overall external range liquidity. Why was the breaker set like that? Okay, this is a breaker price multiplier date. This is a breaker structure. There are an imbalance to the field here. This is actually meant to be the overall profit target for any loans you are looking for. But I can't wait for price to react here and stick to my 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5. That's on lower time. Any other risk to reward ratio is me being stingy. So for the buys I took that everyone is coming to say what this is this is where this is your SLQ, right? Hello.
Hello, boss.
Yeah,
Hello,
We
this
can
boss.
hear you.
yeah, this is your SLQ, right? Most of you, this is where you used as your SLQ.
Yes, boss. Yes, boss. In fact, it was even on 4 hours safe. I'm telling you.
Well,
Okay, let's go. Changing time transaction. Okay, I think that's clear. So taking here to be your SLQ, here to be your overall low, then this to be your break of structure, right? Then let's say
yes, boss.
Quasimodo reversal from here.
Yes, yes.
But this guy here is what is a mitigation of a 20 minute breaker block.
Okay.
This is your overall external range liquidity for this breaker block. This is a mitigation on its own. This is more like a retest. Price coming to react to your SCOB, your candles, single candle order block. I only make my head please. And where I started marking out my app, I can remember I showed you guys this about trading. Once price takes out liquidity, you come look for a new one. Price takes out liquidity. You are done with that range. So scaling down to this guy, this lower time, this is an order block. This is your reducement. Is that are you seeing a break of structure here?
Yes,
Yes.
boss.
Exactly. Price didn't react to this breaker though. Rather, entry on liquidity wins this. Once price takes out your liquidity, I told you are done with this range, forgetting your where your POI is being marked out. Price does not care about your POI. This is still another order block. This analysis was on 30 blue. I think this two candle, yeah. If you should check the screenshot of my analysis on the 30-minute time frame, these two candles, this one and this one, are merged under one. This is where I got my other block. Price had already reacted to this. These guys still gave me another break of structure. This is still another other block. These two are being merged. This is a break of structure. This is uh, my inducement. Still
Inducement.
gave me FBUS. Price reacted here. This is what your new high, your new low.
Low.
This is your next order block to watch out for. Just use that block because I haven't taught any entry model.
But that's where we had a discussion on.
This is where I got my entry. I just made use of order, nothing much, nothing less.
So, boss, you just started marking it from the lower time frame. I thought you were supposed to like do from higher time frame, then look for lower time frame entry.
My higher time frame is giving me what's narrative. From what we checked before we came to the lower time frame, what do you see on the higher time frame?
Buys.
Yeah. And where price was reacting to is what? An impulsive move, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so scaling, let's say at the higher time frame, there was no clear algo market structure, or let's say POI super. No, there was actually a POI that's going with your this one. What are they calling it? Basic market structure. This impulsive move is where you get your entry from. I didn't wait for a retracement. I'm trading with this impulsive move that is going to take out the old swing structure. And I told you the overall old swing structure, that's your external range liquidity. So it's somewhere around here. But this is actually um, this is just the